Big J's Hot Tub Confessions. What happens under the water stays under the water. Remember, the easiest way to not get a blowjob is to ask a woman if she has a cock. Gold's Gym in Idaho Falls, Idaho. Oh, I love it here. This is a great gym. Be back in the morning. Oh. Ariana, what's up, buddy? Having a good day? Good day today? Did Joe P ever apologize? No, I need an apology. Joseph Pietaro and John Brody. John Brody, your father was a colonel in the Libyan army. I know all about you and your family, John Brody. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I got in a pretty decent chest workout. Oh. Gonna be back in the morning to do back. They got a nice selection of machines here that are similar to hammer strength. You know, all these brand new plate-loaded machines, they're all copying each other. So just because it doesn't say hammer strength doesn't mean it's not the same machine. I'm going to start out with barbell rows, though. Not Yates rows. Barbell rows. The old-fashioned way. You guys should see if you can find some YouTube clips of the great Franco Colombo doing barbell rows. Franco was a short man. I think he was only 5'4", but he dwarfed Dale Chance. Franco Colombo is at least 6 inches taller than Dale. And as a teenager, I really liked Franco's training split because he split his upper body into push-pull, which just makes common sense. One day you're pushing or pressing, the other day you're pulling or rowing or what have you. I like doing the push day first so that when I come back in the next day and my chest and triceps are sore, I get a real good stretch on those sore muscles while I'm doing my pulling and my rowing. My hemorrhoids are in remission. So I don't have a lot to talk about. Just enjoying my 2 days off in Idaho Falls. Rip Franco Colombo. I don't think he died. Did he? No. Oh, yeah, he did, didn't he? Jay, can you elaborate on girls with toe thumbs? Well, generally they're good pleasers. You'll find that a woman with toe thumbs won't object to a blowjob as long as you ask her nicely. She might not want to fuck you because you might not be her type or she might have a boyfriend. But if you ask real nice for a blowjob, she'll accommodate. Girls with toe thumbs are pleasers. Jason is the second coming of Frank Colombo. What about Dave Colombo? Oh, yeah, you guys will like the way Franco Colombo did his barbell rows. Now, he was a very short man, so it was easier for him to tap the plates on the ground. But I'm 6 feet tall, and I have no problem tapping the weights. I don't think unless you're 6'4" or taller, you have an excuse to not touch the floor with your barbell rows. You want to be like Dale Chance and do cheat rows? Go ahead. But when you tear a bicep, don't come crying to me. Columbo was a detective on television, just like myself. I'm an investigator. Oh, Jay, what's your favorite Misfits song? Oh, Die, Die, My Darling, absolutely, for sure. I actually like the Metallica version of that song as well. And if you search on YouTube, you can find a live version of Die, Die, My Darling with Glenn Danzig singing with Metallica. You're getting the best of both worlds there. You're getting Metallica doing the music and Glenn singing. Doesn't get any better than that. Ugh. There's a couple other real good Misfits songs. Remember, their early stuff is just terrible because of the quality. I think they recorded their albums in a freaking Dale Chance's mom's basement. Empty Mountain Dew bottles filled with piss all over the place. Jay, can you make a Pendley demonstration video? I don't do Pendley rows. The only time I've ever done Pendley rows was at LA Fitness with Brad, and I believe Andrew recorded it, and I did a 405 single, a real Pendley row where you start with the bar on the ground. See, I like to do my barbell rows inside a power rack, so I don't have to bend over to pick it up and do my straps. But I tap the floor with every rep. That's how you build up massive rear delts, is getting your upper body, your spine, parallel to the floor. Don't bend over like a 45-degree angle like an idiot like Dale Chance. Oh. What's happening 2020 for the Misfits? I believe Donald Trump is going to have us to the White House in 2020. We're just waiting on Lenny's background check to go through. Uh, 2020 is going to be a good year. I'm going to make the most money I've ever made in my life in 2020. I'm getting loud in the city. I'm not getting loud in the pool, though. I don't think I'm supposed to be filming in here, but... You know, there was a kid here at Gold's Gym that had big calves, and he was walking around like an idiot, just like Genova. I think there's something to that people born with Asperger's have plump lower bodies. I also am thinking about buying a small piece of property in 2020. I'd like to buy a small gravel lot north of Orlando so that I can so I can park my truck there when I come back to Florida, and just use a rental car to come back to Delray. Because I want to get a mailing address north of Interstate 4 for my future. So I'd like to look an unpaved gravel lot, that's zoned so you can just park a semi there and go away for the week. Can't be that expensive. Maybe I could buy an old gas station and turn it into a powerlifting gym. Have the CrossFit outside where the pumps used to be, and with the roof for shade, then put a fence around the pumps. I could buy an old gas station and turn it and put a fence around it and turn it into an outdoor strongman, powerlifting, and CrossFit gym. That would be just absolutely sick. Old gas stations with pumps that have leaked and contaminated the soil, people can't sell them because you can't ever make that a gas station again until you dig up the pumps. But if you wanted to turn that into an outdoor strongman gym, I'll bet you could buy one of those for fucking pennies on the dollar. So, all right, guys, I got to end this. I got to get out of here. I'm starting to sweat.